Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jesus Christ here from YouTube. Please do like, share, and subscribe to this video. The subscribe button is in the bottom there. I actually need to apologize. So I've kind of been a bit MIA from YouTube in the past week, and there's a really good reason for that. I've been a bit internally moody, a little bit more than what I usually am. And I think it's been a collection of things that have happened that have really pissed me fucking off, actually. Sheesh. But before we get into that, sorry, my hair is looking really good. And I'm gonna give this one another punt because, I don't know. She is working so great. My hair has gone from being weird and not curling at the bottom to curling so much more. It might also just be that I have a shit ton of it on, but jeez, it's good. Love her work, boo. Love her work. Yeah, so I've been in a bit of a negative space, and I've also just been, you know, when you get into a negative space and you're thinking negative things, I kind of just like shut down and I can't really focus on doing things that I need to finish. So, I mean, yeah, there's actually a couple of things. One of the things is something that keeps occurring, and actually this video is going to center around things that make me really angry and really drive me to the edge, which is what happened last week. So, yeah, people who you meet and you're not friends with them. You meet them and, you know, it's kind of like a hey, what's up situation. So you do see them around and it's kind of not like you're not friends. So there's no necessity for you to be greeting these people. Unless, you know, someone initiates conversation, then yes, you know, there's kind of a conversation that could or could not happen. But what happened to me was recently, I ran into someone, I don't know if I should say names, you know, intro obviously, and if you run into these people when you're drunk or when they're drunk, all of a sudden it becomes a conversation. Now, this happened to me twice in the space of maybe a week. First one, it happened with a friend's friend, and the other time with another friend's friend. And supposedly it only happens with white males, because this has only ever happened to me with white males. Both times they decided when they were just drunk, inebriated, having a lit time, a lituation, that now was an okay time for them to strike up a conversation with me because, you know, now everyone's feeling jolly and we've fucked with our inhibitions. But no, that doesn't work for me. I mean, I'm not just gonna willingly greet you and pretend like we have hung out and fucking built castles in the sand and no, fuck off. Like, not okay. Not okay. So on the second occasion that this happened to me, I was walking away from the individual after having said, hi, good evening. It is 2 a.m. in the morning. It is time for us both to head to our respective homesteads. Good night. I get screamed up from behind, fuck you. So I turn around and I look like, Jesus, like where the fuck do you get off? Like your bus is left. You should have got on. Jesus. And I call my friend the next day. I'm like, you know what, you really need to tell your fucking friend that he needs to calm his fucking ass and not scream disrespectful things at people in the fucking street, because no, it is not okay. That is not how you treat people, especially considering the fact that you can take the initiative on other occasions to strike up a conversation with me or whoever. And I messaged him and I told him, I think it's fucking rude and fucking disrespectful that you would do that to someone at 2 in the morning after your lituation, taking advantage of the fact that you now have reduced yourself to that. And also the fact that you now think it's okay to treat other people like that. So it's a white man thing. I really think it is. I really do think it is. Actually, and a brown man thing probably. Just it's a man thing. I think it's a man thing. You know, it's really been a tough time. I'm like thinking about all these things actually, and I can't fathom how this happens. Now, the other two incidences that really pissed me off happened very recently, actually this week. And these two are of another nature. The first one being, you know, when you meet people and you just think better of them and then they just show their true colors to other people and it's just like, wow, God is fair. So this happened, met this very interesting character at one of our favorite hangouts, and Very nice, very kind of a vaudevillian character, very interesting, eclectic. And one evening I leave, I leave the table, I have work to go and do, I have a life to go and live. So supposedly the character comes up with a beautiful postscript for me as I leave, telling my friend that he wishes all black people could be like me, cultured, educated, well-to-do, I would say, cultured. Did I say cultured? Basically just coming from a space of white supremacy, which I thought was uncalled for, and I also thought it was fucking demeaning to the people who raised me, also to the people I consider friends. Also, why would you hide your true colors like this in front of people? Why? Not okay. That pissed me off to no end. I think I'm still pissed off about it, actually. And then to top it all off, I check in on my Instagram after addressing the issue with him and saying how I thought it was not okay and how I think he should apologize and also how I think he should rectify the way that he views things. I log onto Instagram and lo and behold, I have been invited to breakfast by this individual. So, what to do? What to do? Off to no end. So there's this girl who I know. She happens to be friends with a couple of people that I'm friends with, and so I know her through these connections. So she is hanging out with her boyfriend at one of my favorite hangouts, and I get there and I step up into the gig. I've seen them the evening before. They were kind of celebrating her birthday, so I step up for the second evening, and she and her boyfriend are sitting there. He starts to giggle, and I think, oh, what's happening here? Lo and behold, later on in the evening, he was actually giggling to my friend. My friend comes and says, oh no, he was just saying like, oh, what is it? Is it a girl? Is it a dude? And I sit there thinking to myself, are we seriously sitting in a day and age where people think it's okay to giggle and treat other people like shit? And, obviously, I just get ratchet. So I'm kind of just like, oh, she's white trash. Oh, she's smet. He's smet. Oh, disgusting. Judging their, superficial things. But the fact that people do this because it happened twice that evening actually pisses me off. It really pisses me off. So, if you're going to be a white supremacist, you can fuck right off. If you're going to be a fucking bigot, you can fuck off. I will call you trash. Well, those are a couple of the things that have been pissing me off of late. Well, now you at least know what has been pissing me off and why I've kind of been MIA from YouTube. But once this video is up, I'll get a couple more videos up. If you do have any suggestions as to things I should address next time, please do let me know. I am more than willing to do that. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Oh, I meant like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.